Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Usually, they usually give me a go with the 1, 2, 3. My bad. Hey guys, how you
No, it's
doing?
just a countdown.
We are here back on Echo Arena VRML Channel 1, and we are kicking off a night of 3 matches here. I'm super stoked about it. Are you super stoked about it, Aiden?
I guess.
I guess. Oh yeah, I'm Sai. I didn't introduce myself, guys. We are off to a solid start this evening. I'm so excited. We've got some cool matches coming up. The first one is going to be Awaken versus the Neighbors. And the Neighbors may be a new team this cycle, but they most certainly are not new faces. I believe this is their first streamed match. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, as Rapid said, finally the Neighbors. So we are finally going to see the Neighbors in action, because for those who do not know, Rox Titan, Jaywalker, and Game are all former champions here in this league, and Time, also a master player, taking on Awaken, that is going to be made up of Z-Mark, King? I'm going with King, Augmenter, and Tater Tots. Love her, gotta shout her out. But here we go. I'm hoping we're gonna get readied up soon, because I am super stoked for this match.
Yes, as am I. We are going to get straight into it pretty soon. You know, Awaken, really solid team. I haven't seen Neighbors played yet, as we've put that through. But I haven't seen them play yet, but I know these players are all really great, and they do really well in the arena. So I'm looking forward to this game, that is for sure.
Yep, I am most certainly looking forward to it as well. Hopefully we get in soon. Yeah, you know, I mean, Awaken may be the next team, you know, given up for sacrifice as the Neighbors climb the ladder. But you know what? I'm still confident that we're going to see a good game from Awaken regardless. But here we go into round 1. Disc is in the middle, stacks are in the tubes, and Aiden, I'm so ready. Here we go, kicking off the night of matches. Here we go. It's Awaken and Neighbors. Who's going to get to this joust first? Well, it's going to be the Neighbors. Game upside down, taking this one, working his way forward. No pressure just yet. Sends this one over to Time. Time over to Rox with the interception from the stack. Great defense there. That's going to be picked up and sent through by King.
Yeah, sent through by King, picked up by Augmenter. Going for that long 3, does find it straight away. There we go, Awaken. Oh, my team just switched. Whoopsies.
That's fine, and oh my goodness, somebody played with my volume settings, because that goal sound was something, all right. But that's okay. All right, the Awaken actually on the board first with that 3-pointer. Let's see how the Neighbors answer back. Well, it's going to be Game as the QB, taking this one up to the ceiling. Taking his time here. No pressure just yet. Here comes the stack lurking, so Game sends this one over to Jaywalker in the tunnel. Jaywalker also taking his time. Low cross, finding Time over there on the floor. Rox Titan sunned out, so Time just outside the bubble will send this one back for the reset.
Yeah, does find that reset. Game going to move forward now, passing it high. Jaywalker having this one, looking for that shot, or the pass to Time. Time with the shot, going in the goal for 2 points.
Yep. Good stuff there from the Neighbors, playing slow and steady, but getting themselves on the board with that 2-pointer to cut the lead down to just 1 point. However, we've still got plenty of time left on the clock here in round 1. Let's see if Awaken can extend their lead, or if the Neighbors will be next to score. It's going to be King as the QB, sending this one over to Augmenter. Augmenter under some pressure there from the stack, does thread the needle for the cross to Z-Mark, who looks to send it back, but oh no, that one is actually going to bounce back into their own bubble, into the hands of King, so they have another go at this possession. King, wasting no time, just sends this one through. Tater Tots in the area, as is the Neighbor stack. Oh my goodness, a little mishandling, and it is going to be a fight for it in the mid. Augmenter just flicking this one over, connects with Tater Tots. Tater taking this one forward, incoming pressure here, but she knows what to do with it. She'll send this one over to Z-Mark. Z-Mark looking for that option in the bubble, but Jaywalker gets his hand on that one first and sends it through.
Yeah, sends it all the way through. Now that stack is there. First to its Game, going for that shot. Not able to go in as King does pick it up and clear it back down. Doesn't get cleared all the way, though. Gets stopped in that trap area. Now picked up by Rox. Rox going to cross over to Time. Time looking for a pass back. Does find Rox. Rox for the long 3. It is in the goal. 3 points on the board. 5-3 now. Neighbors are in the lead by 2 points.
Yeah, Neighbors catching Awaken there in transition. Awaken did not have a goalie home yet, and Rox takes full advantage of that one with the long 3. But now here comes Awaken looking to answer back with his Douse advantage, only down by 2. It's going to be the King as the QB again, sending this one over now to Augmenter, but pocket picked by Rox Titan, looking for the encore there, but will not have a repeat performance of a 3 as that goes a little bit too low, bouncing out of the bubble and now up high, up into the hands of Time, over Cross, finding Rox on his way into the bubble, off the post, driving in with the bounce 2. That will be good, and the Neighbors go up 7-3.
This is a strange little bounce right there. Didn't see exactly what happened, but went in the goal, so it works. 7-3 now, up by 4. The Neighbors, they're starting to get a little bit of a lead here. Awaken is going to want to put a stop to that as soon as possible. Now the tubes now, it's going to be picked up here by King. King going to go for a pass over to Augmenter. Augmenter getting stunned out by that really quick slap. Stack. Mark going for the reset, and pushing back forward is Game. Game going to push that one to Time. Time going to slap that one down to Jaywalker, and Jaywalker with that long 3, or not too long, but long enough to be a 3.
Yeah, the Neighbors is a team of long shooters. Awaken really needs to make sure that they have got a goalie home, or at least somebody on the back line to disrupt that, or the Neighbors will punish that every single time. We'll see, though, as they are still only down by 7. Oh, a little slow coming out there, but they do get to it as this goes up to Z-Mark on the ceiling, doing some moves to keep it away from the incoming pressure, sending it to King. King looking to send it back, but Rox Titan's got something to say about it. A good interception, and then a reset back to Jaywalker. Now forward to Game, but Game will get stunned out by King, who gets this one sent on through.
Yeah, Game gets stunned out. Send that one through. Now being picked up here by Game. Going for a pass over to Jaywalker. Jaywalker moving around, looking for a clear. Does find it. Never mind, it's past Time. Time going for the long 3, and it's in top pocket. What a shot from Time. Ahead by 10 now is the Neighbors.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful shot there by Time. Like I said, the Neighbors is composed of a team that knows how to shoot. Awaken, as soon as they recognize that transition, that they've lost possession, needs to get someone home, or the Neighbors will keep doing that. But it's been solid stuff here from Awaken so far. It's just, I mean, when you're playing against a team like the Neighbors, it's going to be difficult. But here we go. Here comes Awaken looking for some points as that goes off the back wall, off the shield, actually, and then picked up by Augmenter. There we go. As I say it, they find the points. They get themselves a 2 on the board and cut the lead down to just 8.
Yeah, sending that one in the goal. Augmenter getting nice 2 points there. Really taking advantage of that strange bounce that was had from that stack and picked it up, threw it right in. Now coming down out of the tubes, it's going to be the Neighbors with it. Picked up by Game, going upside down, as Game does. Passing over to Jaywalker. Jaywalker looking around for some passes. Does find one down the line. Over to, I believe it's Rox. Rox gonna move over now, having Time on the goalpost. It's kind of covered, but we'll find the pass and the shot coming in once again for a little dunk.
Yeah, Rock's beautiful work there, drawing out the defender to open up that lane to Time, and Time doing those bunny hops to put that one into the top pocket, securing the 2 and upping the Neighbors' lead back to 10 points. But we've still got 4 minutes here in round 1. Let's see how Awaken plans to answer back. It's going to start with a QB from King over to Z-Mark. Z-Mark under a little pressure here from the stack, but does find that cross lane over to Augmenter. Under the same pressure, hits the reset back to King. King looking to get this one through, and looking for that high mid clear, but it's going to bounce into the hands of Jaywalker instead. Forward to Game, and Game looking at that open lane. He don't miss those from 18 meters out. That will go in for another 3 here for the side of the Neighbors, and they are, as Sir Dimwee would say, on a bit of a pace right now.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They are on a bit of a pace right now. It is 5-18 now. Quite a lead. But, we'll see what happens coming up the tubes. Now it's picked up by King. King moving around. Different passing style, but doesn't work out for them. As the Neighbors just pick it up, go for that long 3 on the backboard is Tater Tots. Tater Tots going to go for head and pass that one to King. King going to clear that one down. That stack for Neighbors is already there, though, in Time. Picking this one up, going for a right pass over. Picked up now by Jaywalker. Jaywalker gets stunned out. He's picked up by Rox. Rox going to go for a pass back over, and the shot coming in, the goal for Jaywalker, 21-5 now.
All right. The Neighbors now up 21-5 with just under 3 minutes remaining left in this round. I mean, 4 more points, 2 more goals, and they will have themselves the early win here in round 1. Or maybe Awaken can hold on here in this round, get a couple points on the board, maybe has some momentum. We'll see, as here comes Awaken once again, but this is going to be intercepted by Time. Time with the open goal. Oh no, that one goes off the shield, and that one's in the hands of King. King with a beautiful grab there, gets this one sent to the mid. Who's going to recollect it first? It's Tater Tots for the side of Awaken as she sends this one forward now. It's going to bounce off the wall, looking for King, but finds the hands of Game instead for the side of the Neighbors.
Yeah, Game picks this one up on Neighbors. Moving forward now, Awaken with their stack, pressuring really hard, but Jaywalker has another open shot. Does miss this one as it does bounce off the board. I cannot talk right now, but it's picked up by Jaywalker once again, looking for a pass. Does find one over on the hands of Rox Titan. Rox Titan losing possession. Clear does come out from King. Is going to be trapped for a little bit, but Game's going to go for head and quick slap that one down. It's picked up by Tater Tots now. Going to go for a reset back. Kind of dangerous that player was there. I think it was Time. Moving around, Z-Mark having this one. Does go for the clear, and the stack is right on it. This is what they need. They have an opportunity. Goal is open, and they just ding it. That is so unfortunate. But the clear coming out from the Neighbors now, not making it past very far.
Yep, Tater Tots gets that one on the back line. Under some pressure there from Time, so she'll send this one over to Z-Mark. Z-Mark sending it right back over. Slowing this one down a little bit. Time applying some pressure, so she sends this one over to King on the floor. Under pressure now from Jaywalker, looking to send this one forward and almost connects there with King. Oh, actually does connect there with Z-Mark and off the noggin of Jaywalker. That will go in for the 2 for Awaken.
Yeah, there we go. Awaken getting another 2 points off the head of Jaywalker. Unfortunate. He got bonked just a little bit. But, yeah, there we go. It's now in the hands of the Neighbors once again. They're going to come out of the tubes really quickly here. Game's going to pick it up. Not going to the roof instantly this time. Instead, going to go for a duck and a pass all the way down. The pass does not connect. Instead, it's picked up by King, who clears it right back down over hands of Z-Mark. Going for that shot, but Jaywalker's there to stop it and clear it back down. It does get cleared all the way down. It's picked up by Game. Game having a one-on-one with the goalie situation, but Z-Mark with the save. What a save it was indeed. Game going to go around for round 2. Hitting bottom pocket, but not going in once again off the ding ring. Now pass to Jaywalker. Jaywalker moving around, going for the backboard shot. He does get it that time. And that's going to be round 1 going to the Neighbors.
Good stuff there from the side of the Neighbors. I guess recognizing that there was only time for one more goal and wanted to make the most of it with a 3. And they get it. So, oh, excuse me. I have the hiccups. So thankfully, Ladonk actually just redeemed a hydrate. So I will be taking that to get rid of the hiccups.
Yeah, as Psycha drinks her water, we're going to go over to the scoreboard scene. So we'll see how these players did. Looks like possession is going to heavily... Wow, possession's actually really, really even right now.
Yeah, that is the efficiency factor from the Neighbors. They didn't, they had it for 3 minutes and 3 seconds, according to the board here, whereas Awaken had it for 2 minutes and 47 seconds. So very close in terms of time. But what the Neighbors did with that time was put in points far more often than Awaken was able to. And I think that just reflects the pace and the speed and the precision that we've been seeing from the Neighbors all round long.
Yeah, definitely do agree with that. Yeah, Neighbors did make quite a few more shots, but that's not the point. Awaken held in there really well. They did really well for their match.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, playing against a team like the Neighbors is scary, but just seeing Awaken right now, they are making the most of it. And while, while they may be struggling to deal with the Neighbors' speed a little bit, we're seeing them making the right decisions and playing very well regardless, which is good. And I hope we see that continue here in round 2, which is getting underway right now. Game getting there first off the joust and sending this one up high to Jaywalker. Jaywalker doing some moves, awesome geos on his way in, and puts in the first 2 points of this round for the Neighbors.
Yeah, Neighbors starting off really quick, so doing really well here. But yeah, Jaywalker getting the first 2 points on the board. Awaken, definitely not expecting that. They, Neighbors, they can really move down a field. They know how to do it. A lot of them have been doing it for a really long time. Yeah, that's about all I have to say on the subject, but time is going to go for a pass, and Jaywalker with the steal from game, and just going to put it in for himself.
A Platypus joining us in the chat saying, yeah, go neighbors. Good to see you here supporting your team. But they seem to be doing pretty well right now. 4-0, and we are not even a minute into this round yet, so good stuff from them. Let's see how Awaken answers back. It will be King as the QB, sending this one up to Augmenter. Augment sending this one forward. Ooh, Tater Tots getting there first instead of the stack. Maybe sending this one over cross, looking for Z-Mark, but Rox Titan is all over them, getting the stun and then forcing the turnover for Game, but Game's not able to find the clear just yet. It's going to require a little bit of help from Rox Titan. Oh my goodness, very close there on that half-court shot as that bounces off the backboard, out of the bubble, and into the hands of Jaywalker.
The angle I got on Jaywalker's duck just then. Time gonna go for this shot, but it's picked up by Augmenter, who will try and clear that one out. Rox Titan on the back line, though. Gonna move forward now, go for his own little shot. Never mind, gonna juke around for a bit. Does find it. Oh, Time picking it up, going for it once again. But Augmenter with the steal, clearing that one down is Z-Mark.
Yep, Z-Mark sending this one through, and the neighbor stack does overshoot it at first, but it does not matter because Jaywalker tracks that one down first. Oh my goodness, I don't know how he hit that reset before getting stunned out, but he did, and now it's into the hands of Game, who gets through one defender there, walking this one through the tunnel, looking to send it through, but oh no, that one's going to be just a little bit off, but it's okay. Now back into the hands of Jaywalker. They've got the 2-on-1 in the bubble, but oh my goodness, Jaywalker doesn't even need the teammate there. He puts that one in the top pocket for the 3. 7 meter, hold on.
11, 10, 9,
It's magical.
7, 6.
Jaywalker bringing out the sparkle fingers and putting that one in the goal for 3 points. Don't know how he got the 3, but here we are. Going for a... ooh, I think they were trying to stack it down, actually. Going for a little dribble play, but that shot is going to come straight in the goal from Jaywalker, all the way from half court. Wow. Just wow.
Yeah, I mean, wow indeed. As if the 3 on the goalie wasn't good enough. Jaywalker says, hold on, hold my... He's not old enough for a beer, but yeah. Hold my coffee. But yeah, good stuff there from the side of the neighbors. Here it comes Awaken, looking to get something on the board as they are down by 10 right now. A dangerous reset, but seems to have worked out as it does get back to Z-Mark, and now Augmenter, but stolen by Game. Oh my goodness, the neighbors are all over the arena right now, sinking in the 3. And we do see a timeout come through. Let me look to see who took that. That is going to be a timeout for Awaken. I mean, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Down by 13, you lost round 1. You gotta regroup right here, calm it down, figure out what you can do to try to turn this round around. But it is a tough ask to turn around this round, losing to the neighbors 13-0. Not impossible, but difficult.
Sorry, talking to my brother.
All good. Yeah, the glass, why would you point that out, man? I heard myself and I was like, why do I keep speaking? But yeah, I mean, if you're the side of Awaken right now, honestly, I think the biggest thing that they can do for the remaining time here in round 2 is possession, where a lot of these turnovers are coming from is they're trying to clear when the neighbors already has a stack, or they're clearing into not clear lanes. I'm doing it again. We're holding on to it.
Psycho.
Am I doing great?
You're doing great.
I sound like a mess, but I appreciate you.
But yeah, I do agree. The neighbors, they pretty much always have a stack ready. If they don't, they get it ready in 5 seconds or less. They get it down the field before Awaken can even make their next move. Yeah, it's just neighbors are a lot faster.
Yeah, it's it is something. All right. I mean, Glass saying biggest thing Awaken can do is try to get some points or just hold disc and not let them mercy for MMR purposes. I mean, that's a really rough mindset to have, but at this point, yeah, I mean, they need to find a way to push through this game right now, and whether that's holding disc and playing possession completely, or slowing it down, whatever they've got to do, they've just got to turn around something, or this game could be over rather quickly.
Yeah, that is That is for sure. I think Awaken has been doing a really good job so far. You know, they're hanging in there. They're still doing their best. You can definitely see they're trying to change it up to see if they can, get past that defensive line or at least get past midline before that stack on Neighbors picks it up. And it's just not. It hasn't happened yet, but give us some time. I guarantee something will happen.
Yeah, something will happen.
Something.
Something. Not totally. I'm not. If you're the Neighbors right now, like, what do you do? Because obviously, Awaken, you're taking your deep breath here. You're figuring out what's got to happen. I mean, if you're Neighbors, are you starting counter plotting, or are you just like, you know what? Let's just push through this right now.
Oh, this is a really good question. Honestly, I would say let's come up with a joust strategy to at least get past them, and we'll try again. And I think that is exactly what they're doing right now.
Yeah, I think so. But we have killed enough dead air. Good job, Aidan. We are getting back into this game right here between the Neighbors and Awaken. Awaken coming out with a joust advantage. It's going to be Augmenter looking to send it across, but Jaywalker so fast to get into that lane, get the interception, and looking for the long three on the goalie. Will not get it there, but with a little help from Rox Titan, that will go in for the 2. The Neighbors go up 15-0.
Yeah, 2 more points on the board for the Neighbors. Rox Titan does score this one. Awaken, hasn't worked out for them yet. They still got 5 minutes left to come back if they want to. But to pass to the left side now, Augmenter gonna pass that one over. Tater Tots, they do get it past that middle line. That is something. Going for nice passing now, all the way down the line. Got one on Boot, going high for a shot. Wow, what a turnaround from Awaken.
All right. Seeing some signs of life here from the side of Awaken. Not over just yet. As they get a beautiful passing play up the arena. Get it to King, who puts that one in for the 2. So now we'll see the first joust advantage from the Neighbors in this round. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Game as the QB. Walking this one forward. Oh, getting the little duck there on Tater Tots before sending this one over across to Jaywalker, who gets his pocket picked. Holding on to it for just a little bit too long.
Oh, no.
Z-Mark. Oh, no. A little bit of mishandling there, but it is going to be King getting back to it, sending it over to Z-Mark. Now up high to Tater Tots, driving in, and that is back-to-back points for the side of Awaken here.
11,
No words.
I mean, I have no words. It seems like some sort of alien force has gotten into Awaken, giving them a new sign of life here in this round. I hope we see it continue.
Yeah,
here we go.
that is for sure. The alien force has entered Awaken, and they're a completely different team. That stack is waiting for the Neighbors to move up. They're just patiently waiting. And they do have that backline member now. Augmenter going to move it up. Go for a pass. Z-Mark having this one pocket picked for a moment. Game does get that one out, and they're going to stack all the way down, taking a weird bounce, but there is currently a goalie on the backline. Game now moving forward, trying to get it past Z-Mark, getting the stun out. And there is just so much going on right now. It looks like time is going to go for a reset over to Game. Game's going to go for a stun, but King gets it and clears it.
Yeah, King is going to get this one sent away, but the stack is waiting for the side of the Neighbors, and Game tracks that one down first. So here they come, another attempt here. This one going to Rox Titan. Rox just outside the bubble, looking to feed it back to Jaywalker. Oh no, that is actually going to lead to not a turnover as Game gets it back just outside the bubble and sinks that one in for another 7-meter 3. What is going on with those? But the Neighbors now go up 18-4.
10,
They just barely get the threes, and it hurts me because that's an extra point for them.
Yep, it's okay. Here comes Awaken, though, getting that pass over to Augmenter. Augmenter back over to King. King under a little bit of pressure, sends this one over to Z-Mark. Now back across to Augmenter. This rapid passing is what you love to see from the side of Awaken, but finally, time with the read forces the turnover. But oh no, I think he lost tracking there as he does lose the disc, and this is an opportunity if they can get this one stolen away from Jaywalker. No, Jaywalker getting through Tater Tots before sending it to Game, and Game looks to send this one through for the dribble, but King on the back line is actually going to be there first. Gets this pass over to Z-Mark, but Z-Mark getting stunned out there before he can get rid of it. Means that this one's going to go to Game.
No
Looking for the
way.
cloud shot! Oh my goodness, that would have been dirty, but instead it goes off the ding ring and now into the possession of Awaken.
Yeah, into the possession of Awakened. King gonna go for that clear. Does take a weird bounce. Jaywalker gonna finish it off for a reset over. Time not able to get a hand on it. Instead, King is gonna be there first. But it's in the hands of Time. Time's going to move forward and go for a clear or a pass up to Rocks. Rocks to Game. And Game going to move around. Does have pressure. Going to go for that pass up high. It's picked up by Time now. Time going to move forward. Look for maybe a pass, maybe a shot. Who knows? Looks like it will be a reset to Game. And Game going to go for the long three. The save from Mark. Able to pick that one up. Go for a reset. Once again, Game moving forward, looking high this time. Jaywalker with a pass to Rocks, and Rocks finishing it off with another 2.
Yeah, Neighbors seem to really be favoring the threes here, but after a couple of attempts were denied, they settle for the 2. The dunk from Rocks Titan. And now the Neighbors are up 20-4. 2 more goals from the Neighbors means they will take home round 2 early, or maybe we could see Awaken hold on. I don't know. It's going to be King sending this one over to Z-Mark. Oh no, that second pass a little bit off. However, they do get back to it first. Jaywalker, though, never giving up the fight, getting the headbutt to delay it, but Awaken does get back to it, and it's Tater Tots looking to send this one through. However, Game is on the scene first for the Neighbors, sending that to Jaywalker. Jaywalker slapping it along up into the bubble. Who's going to be there first? It's Game on the backboard. Oh, taking the scenic route and pays for it as Augmenter gets a beautiful save, and that will get sent out of the bubble.
Yeah, it does get sent out of the bubble. It's now picked up by Tater Tots, moving around, clearing that one low. If they have a stack on, they can get some extra points. Looks like it's in the hands of Rocks. Tater with the steal. Oh, it does go down, though. It's picked up by Jaywalker. Jaywalker going to clear that one all the way down. The stack is there. Looks like it's going to be, ooh, I don't know, actually. Coming in, really quick save was Mark, but Jaywalker with the we don't talk about that, okay? They're just gonna they're gonna try again. All right, they're gonna go around Jaywalker round 2 this thing.
Probably not tomorrow.
Listen, the goalie work right now from the side of Awaken, never giving up, even with the harassment from the Neighbors player, has been incredible. But eventually, Game will find a way to sneak that one through for the 2. And now the Neighbors are up 22-4.
Someone asked, I wonder how Awaken's mental game is doing. I think they're having fun at this point.
Yeah, but that actually, I totally was not keeping an eye on the clock there. That actually does it here for us in round 2. The Neighbors taking it 22-4 and taking the game into rounds. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, congratulations to them indeed. We have another game in 1 minute, so we gotta get going pretty fast. But we shall be back in a minute. Except I'm not gonna be here anymore. That's my one cast for today. Pinched-Nerve will be joining Psychaotic. So we will see you guys in just a minute. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Hello and welcome back. We apologize for the delay, just a little miscommunication on where we were going server-wise, but we're here and we're ready to watch Anomaly take on Instinct. I believe, the last time I checked, my name is still Psychaotic, and while Aidan has moved to the cams, we've got a new face in the booth with me. Hello, Pinched-Nerve. How you doing? How you feeling about this match?
Hello, Psycha. I am feeling good about this match. It is always a joy to watch the Master Tier. What? Aiden, really? It is always a joy to watch the Master teams compete. The speed of the game is outrageous, and it is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Aiden, did you ping them? Oh my god.
And for everyone
Okay, we
watching,
pinged them.
you
They're
can see what
going.
this
They're
is gonna
going. They're
be like.
going. All right, here we go. TGI, don't tell me what to do. I giggle to cope. Okay, that's my secret. It's finally out. I giggle to cope. Here we go, though. I'm super excited about this match, though, for real, between Instinct and Anomaly, as we said before. However, if you look over at that roster for the side of Instinct, you will see a new face, a returning face. Call it what you want, but Ender's back, and we are ready to get into this round one. Here we go. Joust advantage is going to go to Chuck, not Norris, for the side of Anomaly, but quickly going to lose that one to Oculusator, who sends it right back through the tunnel, bouncing down into the hands of Ender, coming in, and yes, he will find the lane for the 2 for the side of Instinct.
Within 15 seconds, Ender makes his mark on the Master Tier once again. And it is 2-0, and we're just starting this round.
Yep. Yeah, here we go.
Anomaly on the joust. It's going to be grabbed by Acorn, who's going to fling it out, and it's going to bounce off the ceiling, and there's absolutely nobody there, but the stacks are coming. And it's a little stunning, a little grabbing, but nobody has it until Acorn's able to recover it, pass it across to KFC. KFC's going to send it over to Swaggernuts, who's going to pass it straight up to Acorn. Again, who sends it right back down to Swaggernuts. They're going to go a little back and forth, draw out the defense, see what they can open up, and get something open here. Up on the nest, it's going to be Acorn jumping around, pass it all the way across to Chuck not Norris, who was not there. It's going to get stolen away. A couple of stuns. It's recovered by KFC. Going to send it over to Swaggernuts, who loses it, and it's sent back out of the bubble.
Chat is informing us the team names may be swapped, and I can assure you that was Acorn from Anomaly putting in that 3-pointer. My goodness, from 15 meters out, barely sneaking that one in. It goes in, and Anomaly now has the lead 3-2. Good stuff from them. So now we will see the first joust advantage of the evening from Instinct. Let's see how they handle it. It's going to start with Cruisin as the QB, wasting no time before sending that one to Oculusator. Now down low cross, finding Ender, but Ender not quite able to find the pass over to Andy. Instead, it's going to bounce back into the hands of Oculusator on the back line, so it all works out there. He'll take this one to the nose, keeping an eye out for any incoming pressure before hitting the reset back to Cruisin. Cruisin now working his way up, has a couple open lanes, but also some space, finds Oculusator. Oculusator not able to get away from Chuck Not Norris, though, as that bounces back into the hands of Cruisin. The quick flick up to Ender on the ceiling is good, and the cut to Andy is even better, as that goes in for the 2 for the side of Instinct. They go up 4-3.
That's right, Saka. It is now a 4-3 game, and that was a nice goal. 2 2-pointers, but they have the 3. And, you know, with Anomaly getting those 3-pointers, they don't have to score quite as often, and they will still win this game if they keep it up. So on the joust, we're going to have Acorn grabbing the disc, sending it out toward the left tunnel, grabbed by KFC, who's going to send it down to the trench, back to Chuck Not Norris, who's going to reset it back to, who's back there? Acorn, who sends it forward to KFC, brings it into the bubble, over to Chuck Not Norris, who misses the goal. It's stolen by Ender. Ender's going to send it out of the Instinct side, and here come the stacks, and the little passing by, grabbed by Acorn, sent right back into the Instinct side, and it's going to bounce around and kind of get there toward the bubble. It is in the bubble, grabbed by Cruisin, set right back out, and up. Geo jumps in the way. You know, those Geos just love jumping in the way. Swaggernuts is going to send it back.
Come on!
Acorn. But it's stolen by Ender. Ender's going to send it along the ceiling, back into and across into the blue bubble. But KFC's there in time to send it right back through the left tunnel. And it's going to be grabbed by Swaggernuts, who is, a missed pass. Little swing off there. Swaggernuts is able to, lose it to a stun. And it's grabbed by Andy W., who sends it right back into the Anomaly side.
Yep. Shorty, I see your word sneak, okay? We'll get there. But oh my goodness, that shot going just a little bit too wide and instead bouncing up into the hands of KFC. KFC working his way forward, getting pre-stacked with Acorn, but they're going to end up bleached because of it. So that means Cruisin is going to be able to grab that one, sending it up to Ender. They've got the numbers advantage, but not for long. Andy W, oh no! Not quite able to make that one work as it bounces out of the bubble into the hands of Acorn, looking for the clear, but Cruisin's got something to say about it as he gets the interception up to Ender, and Ender to the goal. That's another 2 points on the board for Instinct. They go up 6-3.
That's right. They're up 6-3, and if Anomaly doesn't hurry up and get back into this game, it will be doomsday for them. So there you go. You happy? You got your word, Snake. On the joust, it will be grabbed by Acorn, who is going to send it once again out through the left tunnel. It's picked up by KFC, who's going to send it through. And oh, the pass is missed. It's going to free float a little bit, but grabbed by Chuck Not Norris. Knock Norris is going to send it over to Acorn, who's going to walk into the bubble, shoot, and ding right off the ring. So that is no points there. I'm not going to try. Aku is going to send it into the blue bubble.
Ak for short words.
Ak's going to send it through. Chuck Norris is going to send it right back. Picked up by KFC, who's able to send it up but misses the pass. Looks like Acorn's going to try to get to it, but it's grabbed by Ak. Ak just doesn't work for me, sorry. How about Aku to Cruzen? Cruzen's going to pass it across to Ender. Ender's going to walk up toward the bubble, get in the bubble, take a shot, 2 points. It is now 8-3 in favor of Instinct.
The placement. Oh my goodness. Ender working his way into the bubble there and finding the top pocket for the 2 will extend this Instinct lead now 8-3. But there is plenty of time left on the clock for Anomaly to do something about it. Let's see how they answer back. It's going to be Acorn as the QB sending it to KFC. KFC relaying this one forward up to Swaggernuts. Oh no. A little bit of mishandling there means Cruzen will be able to jump out of the goal and slap this one away up to Andy W. Andy helping it along, sends this one, oh my goodness, off the backboard, very close, but picked up by Oculusator, who makes quick work of that one. That's another 3-pointer on the board for Instinct as they go up 11-3.
That is a beautiful shot. And you know, while they're on this joust, I'm wondering, Psycha, half cycles, what can you tell me about that?
That was clever. Oh my goodness. Thank you for taking the wind out of TGI's sails there. Half cycles, you believe it or not, are legal in Echo Arena, but not legal in VRML. I mean, half cycles is when you combine rotation in the game with any kind of IRL movement, whether that be a step or a duck or a jump or whatever it may be. So don't do those. Yeah, you know. All right, getting back into this game though, it's Andy W. Oh my goodness, eyeing up that lane as the defense was transitioning back and hits it for the 3. Instinct is on quite a roll right now.
That's right, and we have just over 3 minutes left, and it is 14-3. That's only 11 points, and if Anomaly gets on their game, they can make this up. But will they? Well, let's see. On the joust, it's going to be grabbed once again by Acorn, who once again throws it toward the left tunnel, but the station jumps in the way. They're able to recover to KFC. KFC is going to send it over to Chuck Not Norris, who's going to cruise across and park on Nugget over there, looking for a stack. Send over to KFC. KFC shoots it over to by clock, but there's nobody there, and it's going to bounce free. Stack comes after it, picked up by Ender. Ender's going to send it right out their right tunnel toward the blue bubble. It's going to bounce out, but here come the stacks, and it's picked up by Ender. Ender shoots, and it's saved. It's going to get cleared out, but Cruzen's in the way, grabs the disc, sends it over to Aku. Aku's going to bounce around the floor there, a little juking, shoot, and another miss.
Yep, that one's going to go off the ding ring. That's got to hurt. And now the stacks for Anomaly are coming through. It's KFC with a hand on it first, maybe looking for the ceiling shot there, but it's going to take a series of wacky bounces all the way back to the mid and into his own hands. So calculated self-pass for sure. This one's now going to end up in the possession of Chuck Not Norris. Under some pressure here, just looking for that reset back, and it does connect with Swaggernuts, who sends it right back up to Acorn. Acorn looking for something, finds that down low option to KFC, stunned out goalie, and there we go. Anomaly getting themselves on the board once again with that 2-pointer, cutting the lead down to just 9. Also got a shout out T Lud, see you in the chat. Always a pleasure to have you.
7, 6.
Okay, that's just way too many syllables for a word.
Yeah, hold on, guys. Hey, hold on. We're taking a break from the game for a second. I want you to read the name of that channel point redemption. That says word sneak. Word is singular there, okay? Let's not get too crazy.
Ender's going to send it out through the right tunnel. It's going to be picked up by Aku, who's going to send it up and over to Andy W. Andy W is going to pass it along the floor to Aku. Aku's going to look up for that goal. 2 points. It is once again an 11-point game in favor of Instinct.
There we go. Instinct finding themselves on the board once again. But I mean, if you haven't noticed, the goal times have been, shrinking a little bit from the side of Instinct. So Anomaly, really starting to get into this game a little bit more. And while it may be out of mathematical time for them here, a couple of points on the board going into the final minute of this round would be huge just in terms of momentum to take with them into round 2. We'll see if they can get it as Cruisin slaps that one all the way through the tunnel. This is looking good in the Anomaly bubble if the stack can track it down, and yes, they can. Occulizator meeting that one on the backboard to pick it up and put it in for the 2.
Yep, and as you mentioned, it is mathematically not possible at this point for Anomaly to catch up. But, let's get a good joust here, see what they can do, get that momentum, and, we might just have a game after all. We might get that round 3. So on the really short joust, it's going to come out once again to the left tunnel, but it is not picked up, and it's going to bounce back to Acorn, who's going to send it toward the orange bubble. And there's nobody to catch the pass. It's just going to free float there, though the time ticks off. Makes a shot, but and round 1 is over. The score is 18-5.
Yep. Good stuff there. I mean, first we gotta start with Instinct because they're killing it right now with the pacing, the speed, the passes, the stacks when they do have to clear. It has just been incredible to see them fire on all cylinders, especially now that they've got Ender back. It has been awesome. They've been accurate, they've been quick, and moving very precisely up and down the arena, which you always love to see. Anomaly, I'm not picking on them because I say this every time I start my analysis. It is so easy for me to sit in my caster chair and just say, hey, do this. It is not that easy. But what I am noticing from Anomaly is it really felt like they fell asleep a little bit at the beginning of that round, and sometimes that happens with the nerves of being late, trying to figure out the server dispute issues, whatever it is, it happens. But what I did see is Anomaly start to wake up later in that round, starting to string together more passes in a row, get into the bubble of Instinct more often. We are seeing those signs of life that make me think that we are going to see a much closer round 2, and I really hope we continue to see Anomaly get stronger here going into the next round.
Well, I certainly hope so. Looking at the statistics for these teams, they've played several times since Season 4. Instinct has won all 7 meetings between these teams. So maybe we'll see an Anomaly tonight, and Anomaly might pick up this round and pick up a third round. On the neutral joust, it's going to be grabbed by Anomaly and Chuck Knock Norris, who is going to send it up to Acorn, who's going to send it down and across, and it is saved. Picked up by Aku, who's going to send it out through the right tunnel, and the stacks are coming. It's grabbed. It's a 3-point shot by Ender. What a beautiful shot. Zero-angle shots.
Yeah, I mean, Instinct looking anything but discombobulated out there as Ender sinks in the 3 to start round 2 outright for the side of Instinct. However, we basically got the entire round to go for Anomaly to answer back. Let's see how they do it. It'll be Acorn as the QB. Oh my goodness, what a read there from Ender, who is happy to turn that one around for another 3. Back-to-back 6 points on the board for Instinct now.
That's not a good start for Anomaly. Not if they want to win this game. Not if they want to force a round 3. You got to be a little bit unpredictable. I noticed in the first round, every single offensive joust, Acorn has sent it through the left tunnel. And once again, he sends it through the left tunnel. It's picked up, but immediately lost to Ender, who's going to take a shot to goal, but the shield gets in the way. That's okay, because Cruisin is there, grabs it, and loses it. It's going to be sent out the left tunnel once again. It's going to bounce up and get to mid, grabbed by Cruisin, who's going to send it back. And where is the disc? It's grabbed by Chuck Knott Norris. Chuck Knott Norris is going to reset it back to KFC. KFC sends it up toward the ceiling, grabbed by Chuck Knott Norris once again. Passes over to Acorn, who's going to send it over to KFC. KFC under the shield, takes a shot, 2 points. Anomaly is on the board. It is 6-2.
There we go. And you know what? I'm very happy to see those points because losing round 1 and then immediately having 2 3-pointers go in never feels good. But the mental for Anomaly, I'm sure, is still strong. And they're going to keep pushing in this round as they get their first points on the board and cut the lead down to just 4. Also, Vice Chiller in chat saying Ender carried Ignite. And, especially considering how little he was on the roster, I got to agree with you there. But getting back into this game now, it's going to be Andy W. sending this one back, finding the... I'm sorry. It's the reset back to Cruise. Now up to Ender. I'm sorry. I'm getting yelled at behind the scenes. That one goes in for the 2 though.
That was a nice shot by Ender right there on top of the goal. And thank you, Aidan, for the voices in our head. We appreciate that. On the joust, it's going to be grabbed by Acorn. Where he's going to send it? Where's it going to? Oh, to the left once again. It's grabbed by KFC, who sends it straight down to Chuck Not Norris. Chuck Not Norris is going to juke around and reset it right back to Acorn. Acorn's going to go up top and look around, pull out the little defense there, send this down to KFC. KFC's going to send it across to Clock and Chuck Not Norris, who makes another 2-point goal.
There we go. Anomaly is alive, going toe-to-toe right now with Instinct, trading blows, and they've cut the lead back down to 4 once again. Just over 6 minutes remaining left here in round 2. As a reminder, Instinct did take round 1, so if Anomaly wants a shot at this game, they've got to turn this round around and then also take round 3. Let's see if they can do it, because you know Instinct wants to take it here now. This one's going to be in the hands of Oculusator, sending that up. Oh my goodness, looking for an interesting ceiling shot there, but KFC, is able to get home, get the save, and get it sent over to Acorn, who now sends this one over cross, bouncing through the tunnel up high, right into the hands of Cruisin'.
And Cruisin's going to send it back to Aku, who's going to pass it along the ceiling to Ender. Looks at the goal, shoots, and it is now a 6-point game once again, just like in the beginning. There's 2 3-pointers separating them. Well, that was a quick turnover and goal there. I'll just keep on going. Why not? Psycho, you want to just laugh for a little while? On the joust, it's going to be grabbed by Acorn, who passes it out the right tunnel, finally, over to Chuck Not Norris, over to Swagger Nuts, who goes for the 3, but it does not go in. Andy W is able to grab it and send it right out through the left tunnel for Andy W. And here come the stacks as KFC is able to grab it, and a little shield there, and send it out through the right tunnel. It's going to go all the way into Cruisin'. Cruisin's going to send it right back into the Anomaly bubble. It's going to be grabbed by Ender, who stuffs it in for yet another 2 points. It is now 12-4.
I mean, I was about to get on your case for saying yet another, but you are correct. Ender right now is leading the points column with 18 points to his name. The next closest is 7, and that goes to Oculusator. Ender has been running the bubble so far. They've got to find a way to shut him down and get, Anomaly needs to find a way to string a series of points together. Let's see if they can do it as Chuck Not Norris fires this one over cross, finding KFC and the open goal. You know he don't miss those. From 9 meters out, he will put that one in for the 3 and cut the Instinct lead down to just 5.
Yeah, at this tier, you just don't leave 3-pointers open. You just don't do it. It's an instant 3 points. I mean, maybe not for me. I could probably miss it from Nest, but on the joust, it's going to be Cruisin'. Unusual for them to be on the offensive joust. Send it over to Andy W, who resets it back to Cruisin'. Cruisin's going to send it through the left tunnel, and it's going to be grabbed by Aku, who dodges a little stun there. Aku's going to play it back a little bit, draw out somebody, pass it over to Ender. Ender throws it, but it's missed. It's grabbed by Chuck Not Norris, who's going to send it all the way back, but no! Andy W is able to grab it and send it, but wait! Chuck Not Norris grabs it right back and sends it, and it is in the Instinct bubble, but Aku's able to grab it and send it back through their left tunnel. It's picked up by Ender, who's going to go for that long shot, and oh no, it is too low.
Yep, not too low, but it's right into the hands of Oculusator, who is quick to capitalize on that one for another 2 points for Instinct. So now with 3.5 minutes remaining, Instinct up by 7. It is not impossible for Anomaly. But they really need to find a way to put the brakes on Instinct and get a couple of unanswered goals on the board if they want a shot of sending this to round 3. And that is not how you want to see them do it, as Oculusator is trying to force that turnover. Can he get back to it? It's going to be a race between Acorn and Ock, but no! As I say that, it's actually Andy on the scene first, scooping that one up on the back line, or on the backboard, and putting it in for the 2.
Yeah. It is now let's see me add this up in my head. That's a 9-point game. It's still technically doable. It's certainly not going to be easy and much more difficult if you don't get those offensive jousts the way you want them. Acorn's going to grab it, pass it over to the left. It's going to be grabbed by KFC. KFC is going to dance around, probably drawing out, go through the tunnel, and about that bad bounce off the geometry, and it's grabbed by Cruisin, who's going to send it right back into the Anomaly zone. It's going to be grabbed by Ender, who's going to make that. Oh no, it does not go in. And a little back and forth there on the disc. It's going to get sent back out toward nose. It's grabbed by Chuck Not Norris, who's going to send it through mid, but the geometry once again jumps in the way. Able to be slapped down. I believe that was KFC, but Cruisin's going to grab it, send it down to Ender, who's going to take yet another 3-point goal. The score is now 19-7.
19-7 is not looking good for the side of Anomaly, but looking great for the side of Instinct. Anomaly needs to start putting in 3-pointers like there's no tomorrow, because that clock is winding down and it stops for no one except for the pause button. All right, here we go. This one is going to, oh no, not go to the intended recipient. It's Oculazator getting the grab, sending that one to Ender, and a rare miss from him, and he will not get another shot at it, as it is going to be picked up and sent out by Acorn.
Can we clip that missed shot from Ender so we can replay it over and over in the Discord chat? You know, just to remind him he's not perfect.
Oh my god.
Sent to Cruisin. Cruisin's going to send it along the ceiling to Ender. Ender is going to pass it down to Andy, who's going to slam it in for 2 points. It is now 21-7.
Yep, 21-7 in the favor of Instinct. I mean, I believe that means we are now out of mathematical time, but we'll see if, as Newton Dad would say, anybody can get some points on the board as souvenir points. It's going to be Acorn sending this one over to Chuck. Chuck sending it to KFC, and KFC sending it on through. This one's going to bounce off the nose up high and into the hands of Andy W., who goes for that 360 slap to Oculazator. Ock eyeing up the half-court mail slot, but Nest will deny him as that bounces instead into the hands of Andy W., and Andy don't miss, because that goes in for the 3 for Instinct. I just realized they are 1-3 away from the magic M word if they have enough time for it.
I think there's only going to be about 10 seconds, maybe 5 seconds after the joust. At this point, if you're Anomaly, just grab the disc and try to stop the bleeding, I assume. Yeah, they're just going to headbutt it across, and it doesn't matter. Ender's able to grab it anyway, and it's going to take the shot, but it goes off the ding ring. Just to deny that mercy, I suppose. Chuck Not Norris is able to clear it out, and that is the end of this game. Instinct won the round and the match very convincingly.
Yep. Shout out to T-Lud. Thank you for the bit. And also, gotta shout out what T-Lud said. Not their night. And you know what that is? I think that is the best way of putting it. You know, sometimes we have good nights, sometimes we have bad nights. That doesn't mean, that's not a reflection of us as players. It is just sometimes things go a certain way, and Anomaly put up one heck of a fight, and they are a fantastic team, but at the end of the day, it was Instinct running away from this one. Nerve, unless you've got anything super important to get into, we are already late for our next match.
Well, I think we should just get to that next match then.
All right, perfect. Stick around. We're going to have Echaholics versus Benanogi. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's going to be fun. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back. I told you, don't go anywhere because we are back with more exciting Echo Arena action here on VRML Channel 1. Shout out to Jinx, rating with a party of 4. Thank you, dude. And one and only Hades, I'm sorry, but the neighbors played earlier tonight, so you're going to have to wait and go watch the VOD. But I am still Psychaotic, still on the cams is Aidan, and with me in the booth is Pinched-Nerve. Pinched, who are we seeing play this round?
Tonight we are seeing the Echoholics and Bananogi, and I'm sure I mispronounced that, and I apologize, but, well, I'm only human. On Bananogi, we have some kind of hero, Bella Jaguar, Ghosted, and Ed Raven. For Echoholics, we have Barkera, Sir Captain Spoon, AB Chew, and Smooth Riding. So here we go. We're going to have a joust in just a few seconds.
Okay, Serial, who was on Bananogi, told us we pronounced it correctly, so I'm happy. All right, we got it. But here we go into round 1 between Echoholics and Bananogi. The first touch going to the Echoholics. A powerful headbutt coming through that goes into the bubble and out before anybody gets a hand on it. It's eventually, not going to be the Echoholics there first. It's going to be headbutted away, into the hands of Ghosted, who gets this one cleared all the way through, bouncing up high into the hands of Barkera, who looks to send that one back through, but Ed Raven on the back line has got something to say about it. They'll get this one picked up and sent over to some kind of hero. Now over to Ghosted. Ghosted looking for the cut over to Ed Raven. Beautiful execution there, and that will go in for the first 2 points of this game.
First 2 points in the first 30 seconds by Bananogi. And yeah, I'm going to try to say that 10 times fast and I'll fail miserably, but hey, that's okay. I'm trying. I already said it wrong, Aidan. Okay, on the joust, Echoholics is going to grab it. AB Chew sends it toward the left. It's going to be sent over to Sir Captain Spoon, who's going to send it right back to Ed Raven, who tries to clear it out, but it doesn't quite get out. Going to be slapped into the blue bubble by, I'm not sure who slapped it, but it's right next to the goal. Fortunately for Echoholics, Smooth Ride was able to grab it, send it out, pass it over to Sir Captain Spoon, who sends it back into the orange side. Some kind of hero is able to intercept that throw and send it through their left tunnel. Here come the stacks, and they're not able to grab it. And Echoholics is able to send it back, but it's not a very strong clear, and it's grabbed by Ed Raven, who's going to bring it back in. Little floating there, and it's stolen by Smooth Riding, who sends it back into the orange bubble toward the goal. And what a beautiful 3-point half-court 44-meter.
Smooth Riding is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. 44 meters out. A beautiful shot there. Goes in for the 3 and gets the Echoholics on top. But plenty of time left on the clock here in this round. Let's see how Bananogi plans to answer back. Starts with the QB from Raven, over to Cross now to some kind of hero, and looking for Ghosted, but finds the hands of Barkera instead. She'll send this one all the way through, and it will not bounce into the hands of Smooth Riding. A little bit of mishandling there means that's going to go to Bella Jaguar instead, who sends this one up through the mid.
It's going to be, the stat came in, but AB Chew is able to grab it and send it right back. It's going to be a race to grab it, grabbed by somebody, I didn't catch their name. AB Chew is able to send it right back, pass over to Smooth Ride, who takes a shot, who's saved by Bella Jaguar. But AB Chew is able to grab it, send it back in the bubble. Bella Jaguar once again is able to grab it, little race for the disc. Ghost is able to grab it, send it out toward the left tunnel, but it doesn't get out. A little stun fest over there and sent finally almost over into the Echoholic zone, but the geometry gets in the way and it's going to float back. Smooth Riding is able to grab it, send it over back into the orange bubble. It's grabbed by Barkera, who tries to make that shot, but it's not going to go in. Sir Captain Spoon to the rescue. Oh no, Ghosted is able to grab it and send it out the left tunnel.
Yeah, but that's okay because Sir Captain Spoon is right back on it, sending it to Smooth, who, waits a little too long and gets that drive-by stun. It'll be Ghosted looking for the clear now, but that's not going to go through either. It's Barkera picking it up and sending it over across just to buy some time for the stack to get there, but they do not. It's Ghosted there first, and they're going to get this one sent away, but not quite through just yet. Picked up by Barkera. Barkera stunned out by Ghosted. Ghosted, another try here, and this time the clear is going to be good. Bouncing up into the hands of some kind of hero. The goal is open, but oh no, that Geo gonna block that one. It's going to bounce instead into the hands of Ghosted, sending this one across now over to some kind of hero who hits the reset.
It's going to be reset to Ed Raven. Ed Raven's going to pass it over to Bella Jaguar, who's going to send it across to nobody, but it is grabbed by Ghosted, who's going to reset it back out to Ed Raven. Ed Raven sends it right back to right to Ghosted. Ghosted has it once again and is going to look for that pass, send it over to some kind of hero, but it is stolen by Burkera and sent out the left tunnel back into the orange side. And AB Chu is there. He's going to make a shot, but it's not going to go in. It's grabbed. And wow, I'm going to lose my voice doing this. And Raven's going to send it out to the blue side. And here come the stacks. It's going to be grabbed by Sir Captain Spoon, who's going to send it across. Geometry at bow tie is going to get in the way. AB Chu's able to grab it and sends it right into Ed Raven's hands, who sends it right back. It's grabbed by Ghosted, who's going to walk it in, send it over to some kind of hero, dancing along the ceiling there, and a pass back to Ed Raven. Ed Raven's going to do a little dodging, and not quite enough because Sir Captain Spoon is able to grab it and send it out to the left tunnel. And the stacks once again. Burkera sends it. Oh, and it bounces off the edge of shield. Oh, such a pretty shot it would have been. Ghosted is able to send it out right into Smooth Riden's hands. Smooth Riden's going to wait. Let everyone get set up. There's no hurry here. Take your time. Drift in. Take a little shot over to AB Chu, who sends it into the goal. It is now 2-5 in favor of the Echoholics.
You want to hear something crazy? The event log in Spark is actually ahead of like our visual, so I knew that. That's so weird. I knew that went in. Spoilers! Don't open the event log. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. It is going to be Bananogi looking to answer back, but oh no, that joust is not going to go according to plan. Instead, it is picked up and let go by Sir Captain Spoon, but he gets back to it and slaps it forward, looking for something, and does connect with Burkera. She's going to hit this reset back now to AB Chu. AB Chu firing this one into the bubble, almost in the goal, but it is going to end up out of the bubble into the hands of Burkera. She's looking for Smooth Riding up there on that back wall, but finds Sir Captain Spoon instead. Spoon looking for something, and a lot of ping pong going on right now outside of the Bananogi bubble, but eventually Ghosted does get to it, gets stacked with some kind of hero, and they will track it down and send it forward. This is looking like a good opportunity here for Bananogi. Yes! It's going to be Ed Raven picking that one up and putting it in for the 2.
Yeah, go across. The disc is in your hand. Just slide it right in there. Simple shot. That brings Bananogi up 4-5. They're only down by 1 point. 1 goal puts them back in the lead, but it is the Echoholics' joust advantage. And on that joust, it's going to be grabbed by AB Chu, who's going to send it down to the left side. It's going to be picked up by Smooth Riding. Sends it into the... Sends it onto the backboard, into the goal. What another beautiful 3-point goal.
Yep, beautiful, beautiful stuff right now from the side of the Echoholics. And with 3 minutes left, it is not impossible, but Bananogi needs to start getting some points on the board to answer back. Maybe it starts here with Ed Raven as the QB, sending this one over to Ghosted. Ghosted relaying this one forward. It's actually going to miss everybody, but what a leech there! Bella Jaguar able to break that one up and give Ghosted some time to get to it, but Ghosted is going to lose that one to Burkera, who sends that right back where it came from, through the tunnel, bouncing wildly up into the bubble. It's the Echoholics tracking this one down first over to Abchu, and Abchu putting that one in for another 2 for the Echoholics.
Wow, they are now up by 6. I'm not quite sure of the clock. 2.5 minutes left, and they're playing well. They're playing with style. They're making it look good, and I'm sure they're having a lot of fun. On the joust, we're going to see the disc grab by Ghosted, who's going to immediately send it out the left, but oh, what was that with the Echoholic stack right there? Going to be sent over into the Echoholic bubble. It's grabbed and then stolen by Burkera. Burkera is able to send it up to the left, but it's grabbed by Ghosted, who tries to reset it, but there's nobody there. It's going to be grabbed by Smooth Riding, who sends it once again into the orange bubble. From the orange bubble to AB Chu and into the goal. It is now a 4-12 game. It's an 8-point difference now.
Yep, 8-point difference for the side of the Echoholics. The window is most definitely closing for Bananogi, but it's not over yet. Let's see if they're able to answer back with this joust advantage as we go into the final 1.5 minutes of this round. It's going to be Ed Raven as the QB once again, wasting no time before sending that to some kind of hero. Hero now over cross, connecting with Ghosted down low to Bella Jaguar. This could be what they're looking for, but oh no, that stun means that's going to be a turnover here for the Echoholics as Sir Captain Spoon is on the scene to scoop this one up and get stacked with Smooth.
And it looks like they're setting up for a little dribble there. And there it goes. Sir Captain Spoon sends it across, but it does not get. Oh, and it goes wide of the goal. So we're going to have another disc chase. Sir Captain Spoon's going to catch up to it down in the trench. And dodges the stack and passes it up to Smooth Ryan, who's going to send it straight down to Bracara, who puts it in the goal for another 2 points with less than 1 minute left.
Yep, 1 minute remaining, and that's another 2 on the board for the Alcoholics, which I believe means Bananogi is out of mathematical time, but some points on the board here would be huge as momentum to take with them into the next round. Let's see if they can find it. Ed Raven firing this one through. Oh no, going to be a bit too in front of the intended recipient, and instead it'll bounce back into the hands of Ed Raven. Stunned out, picked up by Bracara. Bracara sending this one forward. Oh, the first stack overshooting it, but the Echoholics are able to read that one. Can they connect? Yes, it's Smooth riding on the floor. The cut over to Spoon is no good. Great defense there from the side of Bananogi as they look to get this one cleared.
And they try to clear it, but it gets stopped up in mid. AB Chu's able to grab it. Looks like AB Chu's going, oh, they're going to send it across down to the bottom. And, well, round is over. Echoholics up by 10 in the first round. And before you go into your analysis, Psycha, I just want to remind you, what is Fall Fest?
Oh man, I love me some Fall Fest. Let me pull up the thing because I don't have that memorized.
Well,
Okay, here we go. Fall Fest. Hey, it's 6 weekends, 3 leagues, and 1 passion. Starting October 15th. That's in 4 days, guys! And featuring Pavlov Season 9 finals, Onward Season 13 finals, Lanada coming up, and ending with Echo Arena Season 6 grand finals on Sunday, November 20th. VRML Fall Fest is a celebration of over 5 years of VRML growth through passion and dedication. More details, including detailed schedules and stream locations, will be available in the coming weeks, but you do not want to miss that. If you are a fan of VR, even if the FPS games aren't necessarily your thing, tuning into those is going to be super, super important. So absolutely watch those. We'll have more details on the streams coming soon, but I am so stoked. Fall Fest is only 4 days away.
That is right, and it is going to be an exciting time, not just for those games, but for the entire Virtual Reality Master League. It is the highlight of the season. It is going to be amazing. So we're going to have another joust. Psycha, I'm going to hand it off to you for this joust.
Oh boy, thank you. I love jousts. All right, here we go into round 2. This first touch is actually going to go to Bananogi, a solid headbutt, but it's going to actually end up in the hands of Smooth, riding first for the side of the Echoholics. He connects with Sir Captain Spoon in the mid. Spoon looking for the floor shot from half court, and it will be close, but not in, as Ghosted scoops that one up, looking for the clear, but Spoon on that one again, looking to send this one in. Not quite going to be on target, and Ghosted gets this one sent away.
Ghosted is able to send it out, but it gets stopped up in the trap. Fortunately, some kind of hero is able to send it right through the left tunnel. And here comes Smooth Riding, who's going to dodge a little stack there and send it over to AB Chu. AB Chu's going to walk it across, pass it straight up to Sir Captain Spoon, who looks at the goal, and, well, you're just not going to deny that. It's either going to go in or it's going to bounce off of you and get in. Either way, it is 2 points for the Echoholics.
Yeah, solid stuff there from the Echoholics. A 43-second goal time, so a little slower than the previous round. We'll see if that continues. Excuse me.
I'd be thrilled for 43-second goal time.
We'll see as here comes Bananogi with their joust advantage. This one's going to be intercepted, but stolen back by Ghosted. This could be an opportunity. They've got the numbers in the bubble. Over to Hero. Hero looking for the cut back to Ghosted, but AB Chu jumping out and getting the interception and the clear through. It's looking good, but oh no, they're going to actually overshoot that one. So now it's back into the hands of Ed Raven for Bananogi. Beautiful bounce pass coming through, getting there to some kind of Hero, getting back to it. Oh, the fighting going on. Bracara forcing that turnover for the Echoholics.
That's right, and it's back into the orange bubble, but Ghosted is able to grab it, send it out toward the left tunnel, and it's not going to make it through because Bracara is able to stop it and grab it. Unfortunately, not a good pass, and it is handed over to Ed Raven, who sends it almost through the right tunnel. It's going to bounce around near mid. Bracara is able to grab it, send it straight back. Once again, though, it's bouncing around mid. Ed Raven's able to send it. It's just going to be a little ping pong right here in the mid. It's finally grabbed by Ghost and sent into the blue bubble. It's bouncing around here, and oh, there's a little swing, but Ed Raven's able to put it in from the backboard.
No shot. That behind the back 360 connected with a, oh my goodness. Hey, Aidan, leave me alone.
Do you have voices in your head?
Yep, totally. Got voices in my head right now. I call one of them Aidan. But here we go. This game is now tied up 2-2, but the Alcoholics are looking to answer back. Quick passing play coming through as this is now into the possession of Smooth Ride and getting through and looking for the shot. But Bella Jaguar, getting there first, but not quite the clear just yet. The Alcoholics will have another go at this, and this time they will not be denied. That goes in for the 2.
Yeah, that was a really great cut from Berkera over to Smooth Ride, right into the goal for the 2 points. They're only up by 2. I mean, Bananogi has a really, I mean, they're only down by 2. They can get this really easily. On the joust, Ed Raven's going to send it out through the right tunnel. It is going to make it all the way through, but AB Chu is right there to grab it, who sends it right back over to Sir Captain Spoon. Does a little dodging, passing it into the orange bubble. It's not going to make the goal, and Ghosted is able to grab it and lose it to Berkera, who makes a 3-point shot. This game is getting a little further out of reach.
All right, Berkera. Great stuff from her, sinking in the 3-pointer for the Alcoholics to get them up now 7-2. But plenty of time left on the clock. Over 6 minutes, in fact. Let's see how Bananogi plans to answer back with this joust advantage. Ed Raven has the QB, wasting no time before sending that one over to Ghosted. Now the cross to some kind of hero is good. Hero, under a little bit of pressure, sends this one back over to Ghosted, pushing their way into bubble, but forced to turn this one around for the reset back to Ed Raven in the popcorn area.
Ed Raven sends it across, but the pass misses. It's going to be a little race for the disc. It's grabbed by Ghosted, who sends it right back up to Ed Raven for the reset to some kind of hero who shoots on the ding ring. It does not go in, and now it's free floating in the trap area, and here come the Echoholics. It is grabbed by AB Chu, who sends it over to Sir Captain Spoon, who walks into the bubble, takes a shot off the ding ring. It's not in. AB Chu's able to grab it, sends it back to the backboard, but it misses its intended target, and they're going to go for it, and Smooth Riding is able to send it down to AB Chu, who's going to float it up, but nobody's there to grab it. Ghosted is able to grab it over to the left tunnel. Grab it, grab it, grab it. I said that too much. It's going to be picked up by some kind of hero. Some kind of hero is going to shoot it up to Ghosted. Ghosted resets it back to Ed Raven. Ed Raven misses the pass. Is going to have to chase it down. But Sir Captain Spoon, I believe, was able to grab that and slap it out and back into the Bananogi bubble. And it's shot by AB Chu, who misses, but Sir Captain Spoon is able to put it in from the backboard. It is now a 7-point game.
Yep, 7-point game for the side of the Echoholics, and 1:18 goal time on that one. So it is getting closer, but Bananogi has just not quite found a way to slow down the Echoholics scoring. Or they've slowed it down, but not stopped it. Let's see, though. We've got a dribble play coming through. I think the first one from Bananogi, and they do manage to get through with a little bit of a fight. This one off the back wall into the hands of Ghosted, and they know what to do with those. That goes in for the 2, and Bananogi cuts the lead down to just 5.
Yeah, that was a really, really pretty goal. The goal was completely empty. You're on the backboard. Once again, you have the disc. What are you going to do? You're going to put it in the goal. That's obvious. I'm looking at the word sneak. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that, but I'll get to that. It's grabbed by AB Chu. AB Chu sends it out the left tunnel. It's caught by Smooth Riding, does a little dodge and sends it across, but there's nobody home. Fortunately, the stack comes in. Berkera is able to send it across, intercepted by Ghosted, who tries clearing it out the left, but doesn't make it. Stack is able to get there and slap it through. It's grabbed by Ghosted, who's going to take a long shot, but it is too low and bounces low out of the bubble. Sir Captain Spoon and Berkera chase it. Sir Captain Spoon's able to grab and going to send it across to their stack, who was waiting on the trench, but it gets missed. AB Chu is in the bubble, grabs it, sends it across to Smooth Riding, who shoots for 2 points. It is now a 4-11 game.
100% GFS. If you know, you know. But good stuff there from the side of the Echoholics. AB Chu to Smooth Riding, who puts that one in for the 2. And they're going to go up by 7. But with 3 minutes left on the clock, that is plenty of time for Bananogi to do something about it. They've just got to be quick and precise, and that's not how you want to start it. That dribble going to be a little bit off. Some kind of hero still able to get back to it, though, before sending this one through the tunnel. Bouncing into the hands of Bella Jaguar. A great duck there before sending it over to Ed Raven. Thanks, Mal. Some kind of hero now sending this one up over to Ghosted, and Ghosted looking for that cross pocket, but not quite able to find it just yet. Beautiful defense there from the side of the Echoholics as they get the stun and the turnover.
It's going to be sent out the right tunnel by Sir Captain Spoon, and the stacks are going to come across. Smooth Riden's able to pass it over to AB Chu. Can be passed back and forth a little bit and grabbed by Bananogi. Bananogi stacked, and Ed Raven is able to send it out through the right tunnel and send it up into the blue bubble. And it's grabbed by some kind of hero. Some kind of hero is going to wait and shoot, and 2 points. They are closing this up. It is now only a 5-point game. And, you know, Psycho, I was just noticing the colors are very fall, festive, you know, kind of, what's that word, Sneak, again?
Festival? Yeah, it is really looking like a festival out there. That was good. I like that one. But here we go into the final 2 minutes of round 2. The Alcoholics sitting on an 11-6 lead right now. All they've got to do is hold on to it, and they will have this game won in 2 minutes. Whereas if Bananogi can get some points on the board, maybe they'll have a shot at a round 3, but not if the Alcoholics have anything to say about it. Smooth Riding, unleashing that shot on the goalie who was being harassed by Sir Captain Spoon, and though the shot did not go in, Spoon was there to scoop it up and put it in for the 2.
Yeah, Sir Captain Spoon, Smooth Riding, those players, they're not going to just leave the goal there without a disc in it. I mean, why would you do that? Just add some more points. On the joust, Ed Raven's going to grab it, send it out to left tunnel, picked up by some kind of hero, who's going to pass it right into the hands of AB Chu, who passes it back to Sir Captain Spoon, who's going to take that mail slot, but no, it's off the ding ring, and grabbed once again by Smooth Riding, who sends it over to Sir Captain Spoon, passes it down, but the pass is not caught. It's picked up by some kind of hero, sends it out through the left tunnel. It's going to bounce around the trap area, and the stacks are coming. Ghosted's able to grab it, sends it down low, over to some kind of hero who puts it in from the backboard once again. It is now, again, a 5-point game, but with a lot less time left.
Good stuff there from the side of Bananogi, but that actually may have been mathematical. If it's not, it's real close, and yeah, and one of them's got to be a 3. So Echoholics just need to hold it here for a couple of seconds, and I believe that's it right there. Ghosted now looking for some final points on the board for Bananogi. Oh my goodness, so close to finding it there off of the ceiling, but here comes Ed Raven looking to finish it off and taking the scenic route. Oh no, pays for that decision as that dunk does not go in, and neither does the shot, but it's back into the hands of Ghosted looking for some final points. No, Brickera with the interception steals that one away and sends it through to finish out round 2, finishing out the game. Echoholics taking this one 13-8 in 2 rounds.
Yeah, this was a wonderful game. It was only 2 rounds. Yeah, I think Bananogi really had a chance. It's just certain mistakes at the wrong time, and a team like Echoholics, you don't give them the opportunity to profit from your mistakes. You've got to play a clean game. The Echoholics, they're too good. They're going to take advantage of every mistake.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, Echoholics is an established team. They've been around for several seasons at this point with very few ex-members. I mean, this has been a consistent team for a while, and that chemistry factor certainly showed today. I mean, it was still a very solid performance by Bananogi, do not get me wrong, but as T-Lud said in the previous match, sometimes it's just not your night, or sometimes in this case, it is your night, because Echoholics were just on fire this evening. But beautiful stuff from both teams, and beautiful matches that we had tonight. That is actually going to be our final one here on Channel 1. We appreciate all you guys tuning in, watching these with us. Pinch, you got anything you want to say before we get on out of here?
I just want to say it's been an honor casting with the mentally unstable, Psychaotic, and with Aidan on the cams. Aidan-VR on the cams. Thank you.
You gonna let that slide, Psycho?
I mean, he's not wrong. My nickname in the Tyro server is... Never mind. All right. GG's, everybody. This fantastic matches. Thank you guys for watching with us. Thank you, Pinch, for casting with me. Thank you, Aidan, for running the cams, running the show, doing everything you do to make the stream happen. Hope you guys have a fantastic evening, and see you next time.
And we're underway.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.